Hello friends, in the present video, we will discuss the classification based on the material and also based on the displacement. So let me write classification based on. First, let us discuss about the material. Hope everyone can remember the answers for this, right? So what is the classification based on the material? What are the types of materials that we use in general for the construction purpose? So in ancient times, let us say they were using the timber materials, and in nowadays they are using some steel piles, and also they are using some cast iron piles, and also they are using from concrete piles, and also there will be a type called the under-rimmed piles. Under-rimmed pile is nothing but at some part we are having some enlarged area. So this enlarged area will be used to resist the higher loads. Okay. So in detail we'll discuss in the coming videos. As of now, just remember these are the some classification based on the material. Now important one is classification based on the displacement. Directly let me write it down based on displacement. Based on displacement. That means if you are constructing a deep foundation or pile foundation, so for the construction of that, what will be the effect of the surrounding soil while you are constructing the pile foundation? So whether the surrounding soil is displacing or whether it is not displacing. What is meant by displacing? The soil will get some disrupt. Either the mineral content may changes or else the structure of the soil may changes. So that's what it is called the displacements. So in general, we will classify it as a displacement piles and also non-displacement piles. Let us discuss one by one. Let me talk about the non-displacement piles. So what is meant by non-displacement piles? The piles which do not cause any displacement and disturbance. We'll say piles which do not cause any disturbance. Any disturbance to the surrounding soil. How can is it possible without disturbing the surrounding soil? How can we cast a pile? So here the best example is that is board pile. In reality, it is not 100% sure that the surrounding soil will not disturb, but the amount of disturbance is very, very, very low, or it can be neglected. So what will happen if it is a board pile? First, we will make a borehole along the up to the required depth. So in that borehole, we will in situ one already precasted pile in the borehole. So that's why it is called the bored piles. And next one is that displacement pile. So what is meant by displacement pile? Just opposite to the non-displacement pile. If it is a non-displacement pile, the surrounding soil will not disturb. If it is a displaced soil, the surrounding soil will get disturbed. So what is the best example? The best example is that driven piles, driven and cast in situ. So what is the difference? A difference between driven and cast in situ piles. That means, suppose if you are going to the project side, you have some precasted pile. So you have taken that precasted pile onto the ground and you are driven this pile to the ground level by using some applied forces, by using hammers and all. So in driven and cast in situ, we will take some hollow steel pile. So first we will inside that hollow steel pile, and inside of the hollow steel pile we will construct a required pile, that means of RCC pile. That means we are driving a hollow pile, in that we are constructing a pile. That means this is what called the driven and cast institute. That means it is like somewhat behave like a cover. So unit is a driven or driven cast institute. So if you do among these two, then your surrounding soil will get disturbed. That's why it is called the displacement files. Okay. In the next video, we will see the classification based on the method of installation. Okay. Thank you.